I knew I didn't want to be where I came from. I wanted to move forward. And in order to move forward, I needed to have a vehicle to help me move forward, and basketball was that vehicle. He got me to the University of South Carolina to get an education and a degree. So it was my opportunity to move forward, but stay here and be an example for the other people that came after me. I grew up downtown Columbia on Barnwell and Gervais. And growing up in the city of Columbia, it was difficult, but it was a lot of fun. And even though it was hard, you know, not knowing how the next meal was going to be, growing up with all those kids, it was still a wonderful learning experience that I would never change. We didn't have basketball goal. We did pretty much what you see on that photo, that picture up there. We got a piece of plywood, and we had to find a rim. So what we would do, we'd take our old tie rim, if we couldn't find a basketball rim, and we would nail it on that backboard. And we'd get us a pole, and we'd nail that to it. Then we'd dig a hole, and we'd put it in the ground, and just so that it wouldn't rock, we'd put brick rocks around it so that it would stay stationary. Then we put the dirt. And we did this in the backyard, which was slanted. So a lot of times when you shoot the ball, if you missed the shot, it would roll down the hill and you had to go down and get it. And that was almost a block away if it got far enough. So you had to learn to shoot the ball without it missing if you could.
Alexander English was one of the most highly sought players in the history of South Carolina high school basketball. English was second leading scorer, 422 points in 29 games, an average of 14.6 points a ball game.
I can remember thinking about going there, and at that time, you know, going there with the purpose, because it was known that the University of South Carolina did not have or had recruited a lot of African American players. And, you know, I felt that, you know, I knew that there were a lot of great basketball players in Columbia because I played against them during the summertime. So I wanted to go and be a part of that era of that situation and making it so that other African American players would feel comfortable coming there.
He had some of his greatest moments against Villanova. Close to 12,000 fans were on hand as English was high man with 23 points.
Being there with all the players that played with me and Coach Frank McGuire and his coaches, and then being at the university during that period of time, it was very historical in the sense that it was during the era of, we were just coming out of the civil rights movement, and so it was very monumental in my life as far as the period of time. Basketball was great for me. It was my vehicle to move forward, but my life was more than that. It was my campus life, my family life, my city life. And what basketball did for me at that time, and this is why I thank Frank McGuire, because during that time we were not in the ACC. We were like an independent. So we got an opportunity to go to a lot of different places to play against a lot of different schools as an independent. So I got to see how the rest of the states, the rest of the country was, because we would go to, we were in the Marquette, Notre Dame. It was so many great schools, but they were all over the country. So I got a chance to travel and see that, and I really enjoyed that. And so when I came back, I had a different perspective, which I carried with me.